Hello and thank you for joining us on Newsweek, where we highlight some of the biggest stories that made the headlines in the week. I am Jacinta Obiuku. Now this week, crisis hit Labour Party as Ogun chapter sacks Obi's campaign DG, Doyin Okupe. Also, Buhari accuses governors of tampering with local government allocation as Wike replies, asks president to name corporates. And later on the show, FG makes mother tongue compulsory in primary schools. Details in a moment. Stay with us. Now let's begin with politics. The Director General of the Presidential Campaign Council of Labour Party, Doyin Okupe, and 10 others have been dismissed over issues concerning violation of the party's constitution. The chairman of the party in Ogun State, Michael Ashade, who read the press release jointly signed by him and the party's secretary, Faishola Michael, said members can no longer tolerate his excesses. They also listed 10 other members of the party that have dismissed and want the national leadership to take appropriate action and replace Director General of the Presidential Campaign Council with Nadina in order to reflect the national character.
In line with Article 9, Section 3 and Subsection 3 of the Labour Party constitutional provision, earlier stated above, we declare that Dr. Doyin Okupe, having failed in the payment of his membership dues for the last 6 months of joining the party, has forfeited his membership of the party and no longer fit and competent to continue to act as the DG of the Presidential Campaign Council.
I just want to start a note of warning because I know now he in his usual a boisterous manner, he might be thinking this is just a shy play. It is not a shy play. Dr. Doyin Okupe, I want to make it categorically clear to you that you are still a member of this party, and every available means, every lawful available means we will use against you with your cohort. You can never come back to this party. We will not sit down with you because you have disobeyed our constitution.
Well, joining me in the studio for more discussion on this is political analyst Olufemi Lawson. Thank you for coming. And as well via Zoom is President and Founder CF, Segun Awosanya. Thank you, Segun, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right,
Good
let
evening.
me begin with you. The DG of Labour Party is said to have refused to pay membership fee. Could this allegation against Doyin Okupe and others be true? Are you there, Segun? All right, let me come to you, Olufemi. What do you make?
Yes, I can. I'm having some difficulties in hearing you, please. If you can, I don't know if it's a technical issue from your end, because
I'm asking if
I was able to hear the news, but I couldn't hear.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. It's better now.
Okay, I'm asking if you think the allegation level against Doyin Okupe and others is true.
Can you take that again, please?
Okay, so I'm saying that the DG of Labour Party has been accused of not paying his membership dues. Do you think this could be true?
Well, the issue with Labour Party and the relationship between the DG of that campaign and as well as the candidate on that platform is that there is actually no, there seems not to be a handshake between the party itself and the people who came in to the party to procure a presidential ticket on that platform. Because if they know the people that were coming in ab initio and they have a chemistry with these people, the issue of non-payment of dues will not be taken as a criminal offense within the party. But their laws are their laws. When you come to Rome, you behave like Romans. And I believe that the party have every right to do whatever it is that it takes, to take up matters that seems to be a violation of their constitution. So it is we from outside, onlookers, observers of the time, may see it as maybe something easy or something small, but for the political party, they may take this as a sign of disregard for the party constitution and a party constitution. So I believe that's one of the reasons why this is happening. And also, majorly, if you look at the pathology of this resentment that you can see in action, it only shows the fact that there had not been any chemistry between the people who came to the platform to use it as a vehicle to get to Aso Rock and the party itself and those who have labored to build that facility. Thank you.
All right, Shego, I also wanted to find out, we actually due for a quick break, but when we come back from this break, okay, all right, I'm told I can still go on. So let me get from you, Mr. Olufemi. So the accusers, or Okupe's accusers, are also threatening legal action if the national president or national chairman, Barrister Aburi, and the presidential candidate, Peter Obi, if they failed to relieve Doyin Okupe as the of his position. What do you make of this thing?
Well, I think one thing that this is exposing to us as Nigerians is actually the role of political parties in our elections. How credible, how powerful, how influential are our political parties when it comes to election. In Nigeria, it looks so much like the candidates and those characters who run the presidential campaign or the government, as the case may be, are more powerful than the party. As I speak with you tonight, the president of South Africa is waiting for the resolution of the party, ANC, to decide if he will remain as the president of that country or not. That is how a democracy should work. But in this case, somebody can just come from nowhere with a lot of money, come into a political party and become the overlord. And that is what is happening. If there is enough regard for the constitution of the party, if there has been enough regard for the conduct and practices within the party, whatever the party takes as a decision has to be respected. And remember, beyond the issue of non-payment of dues and others, other issues in the last few hours has arisen, including allegations of corruption, against the same DG. And for a party that is coming, to preach a change to the existing order, such party must not come with such kind of luggages that we are beginning to see, unveiling itself in the Labour Party. And that is why this cannot just be treated as an issue that the chairman of the party can sit in Abuja and overrule. It must be thoroughly, dealt with in such a manner that the party will, secure the confidence of Nigerians. It is not enough for somebody to be accused of corruption, for somebody to be accused of not being actively involved in the political party affairs and expect that it doesn't matter because for you it's just about the presidential ambition of Mr. Peter Obi and no other things matter. If the party has not been so organized, if it had not been run in a way that it could live up to the point that Mr. Peter Obi, Doyin Okupe and the likes came on board to use it as a machinery for this election, I don't think it will be available for them to move into. So that is why every position being taken by those who are party leaders have to be respected and duly considered.
All right, Mr. Shego, let me come to you as well. What do you think is the implication of this on the presidential campaign as well the coming 2023 election?
The implication is simple because the entire country is at the mercy of the electorate. And the electorate that I'm talking about are people in the grassroots. And these are not people who can be easily swayed by media propaganda. These are not people who fulfill their existential crisis online. These are not city people who live in Abuja, Lagos, and Port Harcourt alone. These are people who believe in the country. These are people who are dependable, who are known to stand by their vote, who are known to come out to vote, who are known to make a decision based on what they can feel. So leadership, as far as I'm concerned, is maturity. It is intentional. It is responsibility, and it is preparedness. From what I'm saying, there is a disconnect between the party and those who came principally to that party just to use it as a vehicle to get to Aso Rock. And until that disconnect is fixed, these kind of issues will continue. What has happened here, the flagrant disregard of the provision of the constitution of the Labour Party, and then the treatment of the Labour Party as though it is answerable to the candidates and its cohorts. It's totally unheard of, because the party is supreme under any democratic system. And so with what we have seen, the party have reacted and they have responded properly, to this, because this is where it starts from. And if they don't take actions now, it will get worse as they proceed. And they need to prove to Nigerians that they are actually ready, to be counted amongst the party who are seen as a legacy political party in Nigeria. Thank you.